level, a liquid delivery system such as soups or broths or teas or things that were freshly juiced, they worked. They just worked. They were practical and they worked. They worked unbelievably well. I was substituting these raw herbal things instead of antibiotics from some fairly severe infections and getting better results. So doing a product for Bill that was a liquid nutritional was a snap. Let's do a high antioxidant fruit drink and let's put synergistic herbs in it. So as we crafted and recrafted, we brought to bear all the principles of medicine from these different systems that we either knew or could discover. Concepts of metabolic accelerators, concepts of detoxificants, adaptogens, Shenko cyclers. Finally, this concept of the racina emerged. Now, there's not a good word in the English language to translate racina, a Sanskrit word, into English. It's a foreign concept. And Dr. Suhas will be speaking on that much more during the Scientific Advisory Board breakout sessions later on tomorrow and Saturday. But fundamentally, racinas, they detoxify, they rejuvenate, and they provide to the organism a greater cellular intelligence, cellular wisdom, and also a greater intelligence and wisdom to the entire organism. And they have some consistent features to them. They work at multiple sites of action. They work with various levels of potency. They're rich in antioxidants like superoxide dismutase, catalase, blah, blah, blah. They can reverse free radicals and reactive oxygen species. They prevent and reverse the accelerated glycation end products, the things that cause protein cross-bridging or tissue sludge. Let's get down to it. It's tissue sludge. But the interesting thing in their traditional usage is when they are presented to the patient, they're presented with prayer or affirmations or very, very specific instructions on the correct use of the mind. So these are the most sacred, we would say, of the medicaments coming from traditional sciences. So in order to create something successful for the modern lifestyle, we brought in herbs from all around the globe. And even though these concepts come out of China or come out of India, primarily Asia, we said, you know, there's been a lot of genetic shift. People are moving all over the planet in the last 100 years, unlike the rest of the history of humankind. There's been genetic migration. There's all sorts of very, very unusual stressors in physiology that have never happened before. And so, following the adage of the ancient Ayurvedic physician, Charaka, we must change with the times. So what you have before you now is a product. You have a product that is grounded in great authenticity and also validated by modern science. You have an organization from backroom to you all that is already setting industry standards way beyond anything ever done here in pre-launch. You have a scientific advisory board that is completely committed not only to being watchdogs for the integrity of this product, but also for your education. Those things give you an unparalleled opportunity. All of you would not be in this room today if you weren't individuals that had the power to manifest things in your life. You are people that draw to you abundant opportunity. You are people that understand the prosperity of wholeness and health based in wholeness. You are individuals that, by the nature of your work and your interaction with other people, can illuminate the obscured spirit of that individual. The illumination of the obscured spirit is at the core of all natural healing phenomenon. I'll say that again. The illumination of the obscured spirit, a spirit that is clouded, the illumination of that, bringing that person's individual spirit into light, into their own light, inwardly and outwardly, is the core of all the processes of natural healing. And then finally, when you're playing in that realm, which is the great blessing that I have to do every day, there's an old, I think, an old saying, whenever two people gather in His name for the benefit of anyone, more shows up. It's a principle of synergy. So in the work that you're going to be doing day to day with friends, families, leads, prospects, new enrollees, whatever these human beings are, these conversations that you're having to illuminate this obscured spirit, within that context, the light begins to take place. The core of natural healing begins to occur. So right now, this room is shining. Right now, you all are shining. I am so, so honored to work for you. I bless each of you and your families and all of those that you come in contact with in illuminating the obscured spirit. And I know that you will reap the luminosity of that embrace. So thank you very much for providing me with my own incredible and unexpected healing. My ability to take what I've observed in the natural healing process to a very wide audience. I thank each of you all for that. Aloha and namaste. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama.